Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we are pulling on a Hero Rises 2024. These are always such highly anticipated banners, and I am so excited this year because I love every single character that made it. So I'm hoping that statistics and luck are on our side and we see lots of these characters today. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. Well, not a great start for the Green Dream, but of course there's always that chance that you're not going to see greens, and I think that when this happens, red is probably the best choice just because I'm trying to merge up like Lara and Kagetsu, and I'm always just like hoping that I'm going to get an off-focus Diamant, and it hasn't happened like since he was added to the game, so very unlikely that it would ever happen here, but you know, a girl can dream, and so I think that that's what we can do. But I'm hoping that we can see lots and lots of greens today because, like I said, I want every single character on this banner. And of course, Claude is at the top of my wish list because he's one of my all-time favorites, and mine is +5, and I would love to be able to get some more merges for him. And so yes, he is at the top of the list, but I also would really love to get Alear because I use mine all the time. She is so good, and I'm pretty sure mine is still unmerged, and so I'd love to be able to make her stronger. But I'd also be super happy to see Dimitri today, and I do feel bad saying this because I love him like as a character, but I want to get him because of his skills, and I feel so bad about it. But but no quarter is so good, and he comes with other great skills too, and so I really want to see him. And then, of course, lastly on the banner, we have our winner with Peony, and I think she was a great choice to win, and she has so much value, so I would love to see her too. And oh my gosh, that is so many greens. Surely one of these has to be somebody. But yes, I think that I've covered everybody. I want to see them all. So let's go ahead and answer some viewer questions. And as always, if I don't get to yours, I am so sorry. I'll try to do it in a future one. And if you think of a question you want to ask me, just leave it in the comments with #question, and I'll be sure to put your question on my list. And so our first question today comes from Dustin Moore. And they ask, every year in May, Faye has done the yearly Fallen banner, and I was wondering how you would feel if this year or next was replaced by the good versions of the 4 hounds from the Engage DLC instead of the evil versions in the main cast. So this is not actually a scenario that I thought about happening, but it is very interesting. And I actually do like the happy versions of the 4 hounds. I think that they are pretty interesting characters, but I don't know if that's something I would want to see on like the traditional Fallen banner. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Oh gosh, I'm so happy to see Dimitri. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is minus attack, but I am just happy that he has come home. And we will just keep going with this very lucky question from Dustin. And I was saying that I think that I would prefer that the Fallen banners stay more traditional with like what you think about with Fallen characters, like angry and purple and scary. Oh my goodness, wow. Oh gosh, I am so happy with this. This is amazing. Okay, let's check IVs. And she is plus res. I am so happy to get a merge for her. She has so much value. And getting back to this incredibly lucky question from Dustin, I was saying that I would prefer that the Fallen banners stay more traditional, but I do like the happy versions of the 4 hounds, and I would love for them to be added to Faye at a later date on a different type of banner. But thank you for that very lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one, and this comes from Maggie Taggy, and I'm sorry if I said your name incorrectly. And they ask, I remember you mentioning that you are a Swiftie, so I was wondering, what is your favorite era? Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, you are correct. I am a diehard Swiftie. I absolutely love her. And there are so many great eras, so this is a very difficult question to answer. But if I have to narrow it down, like my favorites are definitely like Red and Midnights and Speak Now and Lover and 1989. And oh my goodness, I love them so much. But but I guess if I have to narrow it down to just one, maybe I would go with Red. Oh my goodness, Myrrh. Oh gosh, you know what? She is one of the characters I'm trying to merge up in green, so this is great. Okay, let's check IVs. Holy smoke, she is plus attack. That is so good. I'm so happy with this. But to finish up this incredibly lucky question, I was saying that if I had to pick like just one era, I think I would go with red, but I pretty much love all of them. But thank you again for that super lucky question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this was actually a question asked by two different people. So this comes from RidPR and Starflame34. And they both asked about my thoughts on Penacony and the story in Honkai Star Rail. And then in addition to that, we have a bonus from Starflame. And they ask, do you and Speedy Hawk not do reactions to banners anymore? So I think that I can go ahead and start by answering the bonus question first. And, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, we got him. Oh gosh, I am so excited to see Claude. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is minus attack, but I love him forever. I am just so thankful that he has come home. And getting back to these very, very lucky questions, I was starting to talk about the bonus question about doing reaction videos moving forward. And unfortunately, right now we are not. It is really difficult to coordinate my schedule with Speedy's, and so right now we are not. But I will say that if I happen to be present in a stream of Speedy's when a new banner drops, we will definitely react to it, and we actually did for the most recent banner, and so I will try to edit in a little clip so that you could see my response to that.
You're gonna love this.
Hero?
You're gonna love this. Yes.
Is it Nina? Is it Nina? Ew!
Master Wendell's steady hand
No.
and now I am myself a master of spellcraft.
No, thank you.
Careful.
Oh,
But yes, as of right now, we are not doing that. And as for the other questions about Star Rail and Penacony, I've actually been so pleasantly surprised by how it has been handled with the story. Because up to this point, I was really not super invested in the story in Star Rail. Like, I love the gameplay, I play it every day, but up until now, the story hadn't grabbed me. But with the addition of Firefly, like, I love that character so, so much. I really hope she's going to be playable. And she's just made me enjoy the story so much more. So I think it was really, really well done. I will say that there's definitely been quite a mix of characters in this new region that I've liked and disliked. It's really kind of been very hit or miss. Like, characters like Firefly and Robin are ones that I definitely want to see, but there are also some characters that I'm just kind of indifferent to, like Black Swan is fine, Acheron's kind of whatever for me. I don't really like adventuring all that much, and I really don't like Sparkle's personality, unfortunately. So it's been very, very hit or miss. And then as for like some of the other aspects of Penacony, like aesthetically, it's not really for me, but I do think that it's pretty well designed overall. I don't really care for the music, and I really don't like Clocky. I think he's the stuff of nightmares. But with all that said, I do think that there are a ton of fun puzzles in the new area. So it has kind of been a mixed bag, but overall I have enjoyed it. Oh my goodness, Alir, oh my gosh. Oh gosh, this really does feel like the Green Dream. This is great. And we get a blessing. Let's check IVs. And she is plus res. I am so, so happy to have a merge for her. That is really, really good. And so we will just keep going. And thank you so much, RidPR and Starflame, for those incredibly lucky questions. And let's go ahead and answer another one. And this comes from Finality Fulcrum 87. And they ask, you've mentioned your favorite characters in Star Rail before, but what is it about them that draws you to them? So yes, I've talked about a few of my favorites before, and I'm sorry to say that this is not going to be like the most profound answer. A lot of it is purely design. I feel bad saying that, but it is true. Like for Gepard, he is my favorite character in the entire game, and a lot of it is his absolutely amazing design. He is so handsome. I love everything about him. But I also truly love his personality. I love that he is one of the more serious characters, and I love his dynamic with his siblings. I think their relationships are so cute and wholesome, and I just love everything about him. So he is my overall favorite for all those reasons. And then my favorite female character in the game as of right now is still Branya, for a couple different reasons. I think she has a nice design. I think she is so, so useful in terms of mechanics as a character. Like, I use her all the time. She's really, really good. And then in addition to that, I think she's very, very well written. I really love her journey through Belobog. I think that she has a lot of growth and she is sympathetic, and I really liked her for those reasons. Other characters that I really like, I really love Himeko. I think that she's one of the better written characters. She also has an amazing design, and I love that she attacks with a pizza cutter. So even though like she's not that great outside of pure fiction, I absolutely love her. And so yes, I think that those would probably be my top 3 right now. But thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and answer another one. And this comes from Supreme Midnight. And they ask, what is your least favorite 5-star art? And besides Engage, who would you say is your most wanted character to be added to Fae? So as for your first question about art, like I feel bad saying this because I have zero like artistic skills whatsoever. I really feel like I shouldn't be talking about this, but if I had to pick one, I would definitely say like Bath Camilla is my least favorite. I love her as a character, and I feel like that art did not do her justice, and I just really dislike it. So I am sorry, but that would be my answer. And then as for your second question about my most wanted character, it would definitely be Oswin. He was one of my favorites from FE7, and every year we have an FE7 banner, I'm like praying he will be there, and he never is. So I'm really hoping this is the year. But thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one, and this comes from Lucas. And they ask, for Pentaconian Star Rail, are you excited for Misha at all? So I'm a little bit late answering this, and I apologize, but I was able to get him when he was on a banner, and I'm sorry to say he is not one of my favorites. I don't really like his design, and I don't really want to use him, so that's my opinion of him. But, oh my goodness, Keigetsu! Oh gosh, I am so, so happy to see him. But yes, thank you so much, Lucas. I feel like that was a very lucky question. And let's go ahead and at least sneak in one more, and this comes from Omega Lord 92. And they ask, rank your favorite Fire Emblems from favorite to least favorite. Oh boy. Well, I am sorry in advance because I have some very unpopular opinions, but I would say that my favorite overall is still FE7, purely for nostalgia, and then my second favorite is probably Sacred Stones, but it's a very close second. And then I think after that, oh my goodness, Arthur. You know what? I love Arthur, so I'll take this. Okay, let's check IVs. And he is plus HP. I am happy with this. And getting back to this very lucky question, I said FE7, then Sacred Stones, and then I would go with Conquest. And then after that, I think that I'd have to say Engage. I really do love that game. And then I think I'd go with Awakening. Oh my gosh, Alir. I guess she heard me talking about our game. That's amazing. And we get a blessing. Let's check this one. And she's also plus res. I am very, very, very happy with this. But getting back to this very lucky question, I was saying like I would go Engage, then Awakening, 3 houses. I think I would say FE4 next, and then maybe Revelation. And then after that, I'd probably go Radiant Dawn and Binding Blade. And this is where I know it gets like really controversial, but I'd go like Path of Radiance and maybe Shadow Dragon. And then for my last 2, Thracia, and my least favorite is Birthright. And I'm so sorry to all the Birthright fans. But thank you for that very lucky question. So we can go ahead and do our Spark, and of course we're going to take Claude. It's a very easy choice. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that we can get him to +7. And we get the thing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end things here. I am so, so happy with how this went, and I truly hope you guys were just as lucky. And I also want to say big thank you to everybody submitting questions. I so appreciate you supporting the channel, so thank you so much for your time. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.